Okay, so this is part two of the conversation about being a good husband. Kevin, this is my second marriage. And my first marriage failed because I didn't know how to be a wife. I didn't know. I was a spoiled little brat, and I didn't know how to be a wife. And after I got a divorce, I was just determined I would never have a divorce, be a divorcee again. So I would go to marriage counseling when I was single. And I would attend conference at the church because I was really determined I won't do this again. I saw in my mom the role and the responsibilities of a wife. And back then I was like, oh, she's doing too much. My dad getting away with too much. Some of the things that she was doing, but my mom was a believer. She was a Christian, and she lived her life in that manner, you know? And so I saw her doing that. So anyway, so when Kevin and I got married, yes, like he said, I knew what I wanted in a husband. He didn't know how to be that man. Okay. So um so I had to show him. Now, one important factor that Kevin and I, when we was going through hell, we was just going through hell, and he says, and we was trying to figure it out. This is before the whole therapy thing came in, and he was trying to figure it out. So he said, change my light. He said, Sheila, he said, I never had an opportunity to court you. He said, I want to court you. And he was so right because 53 days, bam, we married. We wasn't no courting, no picking me up, taking me to dinner. No, we married. And so he was trying to figure it out, and he was saying, okay, well, maybe because I didn't court her. I didn't court her. This is why things are so bad. This is why things are not working out. So he devised this plan. He devised this plan, babe. I'm gonna move out. I'm gonna move out, and I'm gonna move to my mom's house, and I'm gonna court you because he wanted to court me, and that may be some things that your husband wants to do. And so this is the thing with the getting out and get married right then, or getting married while in prison. And please don't, I'm not knocking anything. This is in my opinion. The courtship. The courtship is so important. So anyway, Kevin moved out, and he would come by and ring. He would come by and ring the doorbell and take me out on a date and bring me back home, and and he wouldn't spend the night and none of that thing. But he wanted to court me, so I had to allow him to do that. Did that solve all of our problems? Nope, because it was deeper than courting me. It was all of the stuff that prison had put on him. He thought that courting me would make him a better man or a better husband, or make him love me more. We were trying to figure this thing out, y'all. And it wasn't in the courtship. It, it wasn't in the courtship. It was in uh, the mental state. So come on, we can't not set our guys up for failure. Ask him, baby, you get out, you want to court me before we get married? Ask him. We cannot be afraid to have these conversations. Ask him, baby, do you want me? Or this is the thing. Not do you want to court me before we get married, baby. I think we need to court. That's just me, y'all. It ain't for everybody. This conversation ain't for everybody. I'm just saying, you know, these are some things that we went through and we were trying to figure it out. So, and then there was something else. Uh, of course, your husband needs to be respectful, and that's both ways. That's not just the husband. We need to be respectful. And I can truly say that we have never been just blatant disrespectful to one another. You know, when we were bumping heads or whatever, I think that was a type of disrespect. That was a disrespect towards the marriage. But as far as Kevin just blatantly disrespecting me and saying something that was just totally ugly, we never did that. I never did that, and neither did he. Never did he do that. Of course, be supportive. These are just some things that I wrote down. Okay, and another thing, let's talk about showing love and affection, because they haven't had that. And this, let me say it again, it may not apply to all relationships, but let me tell you something. Love and affection, they haven't had that. So yeah, in that area there, you have to tell them what you like. You know, Kevin and I first got married, we was cuddling. When we was going through all that friction, I don't want your feet to touch mine, and don't, you stay over there, still here. We even had our own blankets. We still do that today because I get hot, he get cold. But, before we go to sleep, we cuddle. So if that's something that you're going to need for your husband, and just keep in mind, he hasn't had that. He hasn't had to sleep in the bed with anybody. And I've heard stories where, the husband just have asked the wife, babe, just give me some time. I need to sleep by, just give me some time to ease back into the bed with you. Yeah, it's real. So I'm just putting it out there, y'all. Okay? All right. We'll continue to talk about this. All right.